Okay, so hey guys, we are here today trying something a little new. This is my good friend and colleague, Marianne Mulia Smith, and I've been here in Phoenix with her for the past few days, and I've been following along with her recording journey and all of these really cool things that she's doing, which I will let her tell you all about them more soon. But just watching her process, getting to see some of her time in the studio, I've been like, people need to know about what you're doing. People need to hear your music. And I just wanted to give you a chance to tell the people the good news about your projects that you're doing. This is like my foray into podcasting
Love.
Today. So thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me in my house.
Of course. Thank you for having you in your house.
I love.
Would you like to tell whoever's watching out there? I hope many people will find this and just really resonate with some of the things you're going to share. But would you like to tell everyone a little bit about who you are and maybe like your journey? Just to start, like your background.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I primarily started out my music career as a composer and arranger, and I've always loved pretty much every type of music, but I found success in that early on. And so I kind of just started rolling with that. But I think there's always been a part of me that's wanted to do my own music, and I was just too afraid to. And then about 3 years ago, I kind of started writing songs again after taking a break. And then I went back to school and I received a lot of really positive, encouragement that what I was doing was special and different. And I think everybody is special and different. All of our voices are special, but I just had never thought that, about my own music before, and so to have that affirmation encouraged me to really dive into my own music and just do the thing that I've always wanted to do and have more confidence about it in general. So now I'm kind of on this singer-songwriter journey alongside my composition and arranging.
Yeah, I mean, just having known you for 12 years now, I have seen you always have this pull towards wanting to write your own music. And I think it's maybe interesting to talk a little bit about your social media side where, to preface it slightly, you kind of became known for your arrangement harmony breakdown videos, which is a really cool talent that you have. And people really responded to that, but maybe wasn't exactly where you wanted to end up specifically.
Right. Yes. I think 2 or 3 years ago, I decided, what if I just try and post once a week, just regularly, let's see what happens. And I was posting singing videos. If you go back to my early days, there were a lot of covers and, just little piano or guitar things that I was singing. And then, I started doing this harmony breakdown, and that got really viral. And generally, when something works with the algorithm, you just got to keep feeding it the same thing. So I was secretly working on my album at that time, but still making these harmony breakdown videos because I was I'm just going to grow my following here and let this be a platform to share my original music as well when the time comes. But it's definitely been a process of trying to get both sides of me visible, just because the app generally will favor one specific type of content.
Yeah. And not even just the app. I feel like people really like to be and even a lot of people I know in New York are Marianne, I follow her because I love her harmony breakdown stuff. That's kind of your lane that people are I know her from this.
Yes.
And I said earlier, I'm also guys, you should check out the other lanes, multiple that she's in, because, and I think a lot of people are talking about this more now in music with multi-hyphenate, right?
Yes.
So could you brag on yourself a little bit? I know you don't love to do it, but tell us some of the hyphens you're working with in music and even in your personal life.
Yes. Well, someone told me a long time ago that in music generally, it was a mentor. If you want to be really successful, you're going to be wearing a lot of hats, and that always stuck with me. So I think just like wearing the hat of being a composer and writing for choirs and arranger, which are kind of two separate things in itself. Like when I first started out arranging, people were like, oh, can you arrange this song for me? And in like 5 years of that, I was like, can I actually write something? And they were like, well, we don't know that you can write anything. Do you have any examples? So I kind of had to like show that side of me more. And since getting some original compositions published, that has helped like be seen in that world as a composer and arranger. But I also am a singer, a pianist, and semi like guitarist because I'm self-taught. But I also really love jazz. So there's just like this whole other world that I live in. I got to direct the All-State Vocal Jazz group last year. Forgot to say that I was an educator as well. Still am, just not in a formal institution anymore, but spent a lot of like time the last 10 years teaching private lessons and choirs from community level to collegiate level, and I'm also a mother, so all the things.
Just as a little side note,
yes,
you have 2 children on top of
all
of
of
that.
those hats.
Yeah.
Yes, we wanted to get 20 hats to throw on.
I was going to bring out my pot,
yes.
and we were going to have hats, and it was going to be very silly.
Yeah.
We're a little short on time, but we do have a silly side
yes.
as well. We're also comedians, to add to that.
I will be a comedian, yes.
I love it. So if you had to kind of like put all of those things, I feel like we're entering an era of, you know, consumer capitalism and new progress in the musical realm. Like, how would you describe what you're doing? Like, what would, if somebody was like on your resume, like, what's your title? What do you call yourself?
I mean, I think in the world that I want to be seen in the most is singer-songwriter, because that's like where my passion is right now. But I'm not just a singer-songwriter. Like, I am primarily working as a freelance composer, and that's really important for just like being able to write music that choirs can sing and that they're proud of, especially treble choirs. That is also still a passion of mine. It's just like, I feel like I have to have one clear brand for people to understand what they can expect from me, because I think it gets confusing. So I'm not really sure. I know that we were like talking the other day about like one thing that is consistent throughout all of my music, and I do think that's my love for melody and harmony, which in a lot of my original songs there's a lot of like harmonies going on, as well as like chord progressions that I find to be really like interesting and fun, which I also use in my compositions and arranging. So just like harmony girl, harmony nerd.
Professional harmony nerd.
Yes. Could be one thing at the top of the resume.
Yeah, and maybe we don't need to box ourselves in and have one label. The hyphenate thing is popular right now. I think it has a use to be like singer, songwriter, arranger, composer, independent musician. Like, all those things are really valid. So but kind of talking about the harmony, I'm thinking like with your album, you have a lot of vocal stacking that you do. It's giving Jacob Collier. It's giving staves. I mean, I'm just saying this because I know you so well. Some of the times I'm like, that was a staves moment. Yes. I love that. So could you tell about like maybe 1 or 2 of the songs on your album that really lean into that? And I know during your tour, which is coming up, what are the dates again?
July 22nd through August 2nd.
And it's like a big tour, guys. It's all up and down the West Coast. I'm going along as a babysitter, so I've seen the route. It's crazy. It's like, it's a big deal, okay? So, and on the tour, you're going to be doing some like live looping and such, which is, I cannot imagine the mental load required to manage all of that and sing in tune. Like, that's amazing. But so what, if you had to pick a track or 2 that really like leans into that and the harmony side, because I feel like there's really something there in those pieces even though you're not doing these kind of traditional old-timey jazz songs, like you are using that same technique and those same like voicings in it. So what songs kind of lean into that?
The first one that really comes to mind is Little Existence, just because the harmony moves through so many chords and just like, but it also has like a very specific technique of harmonization that I love, where the melody generally stays around the same note and the chords move around it, which really like invites a lot of options for harmonizing a melody when it's just one note. So that has been probably the most like harmonization found in one song, and there's like 6 parts at the end of it, and I just layer on every single part, and then I improvise over that part a little bit in the recorded version, but when I do it live, I also kind of add my own like new ideas on top of that song. So
cool.
Yeah.
Maybe we can just take a little pause here and like play the end of that song for people to kind of hear what you're talking about.
Yes.
So yeah, that vocal stacking is really present in that song. And speaking of that song, I mean, was there another one that you want to talk about the harmony element in? I know like the We're Not Friends has
We're Not Friends has one. Another one that I'm releasing like in 2 weeks is In My Mind, and it has like very Beatles-esque chord progression, minor 4. Gotta love it.
Minor 4.
And that one also has like a lot of, probably the most harmony on the whole record. So I'm excited for that one to come out because I've been saving it.
I haven't even heard all these tracks. She's been like, no, I'm going to show you like 1 or 2 and then you need to like experience it. And I'm like, okay.
Secret.
Yeah. Is In My Mind like a reference to a Beatles vibe?
No,
Or did it just
actually.
kind of work
I
out
mean,
that
it just
way?
has a very classic progression. It's like 1, and then a major 3, and then a 6, and then a flat 7, and then a 6, and then a minor 4, and then back to the 1. Yeah, and it's like kind of all about like my own. Actually, I did show it to you 2 years ago. I was like, I need to finish this song.
Is that the one I helped you with a few words
Yes.
on? Oh my
yes.
gosh.
You co-writer.
I
forgot
forgot.
it. I know.
I think
yeah.
I made like 1 or 2 stanzas.
And here we are.
Do I get a credit?
It's here.
Is it
Absolutely.
Just kidding.
Let me cancel everything.
Yeah, can you tell your people to
Literally.
add my name? No, I'm happy to contribute. And speaking of like the lyrics and the text, some of these songs are like kind of existential. They're kind of deep. Like, not that I'm surprised because we've had a lot of talks about existentialism since day one.
Yes.
Like literally freshman year.
We're just children talking about these grand
She's
ideas.
like, do you ever feel sad but you can't say why? And I was like, actually I do. And she's like, great, because I just found this article about existentialism. I was like, wow.
That's what every 18-year-old is thinking about on their first day of college.
I know. It is existential.
Yes.
For sure. Yeah. But so anyway, speaking about the text, the lyrics, the poetry, like you have some really like, and there's some things that I feel like I know behind the scenes of, like, for example, in Little Existence at the end when you're like, live and laugh and love and dance like no one's watching. Like no one's watching. Like, wait.
Yeah.
Is anybody watching? Does anybody know what's going on? Like, those moments, I think, on like multiple listens are really gonna hit people and be like, oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, so, like, I know you kind of said you didn't want to, or I don't know if you didn't want to, but you didn't write necessarily like a happy album. It's got like some like real substance to it. Like, can you talk about that a little bit?
Yes. I think, well, like 4 years ago when I started writing again, I like joked that I was making a sad girl album.
You have said that.
And I didn't mean for it to actually be sad girl. But I do think that there's like a level of vulnerability that I am always looking for, like in my relationships and just how I walk through life. I like really struggle with surface level conversations, and I'm always like looking to go deeper and just like have more, like just be more real about like the human life, the human experience. And I really want to be that girl that makes like cool, feel good songs, but it just, every time it just ends up turning into like my experiences, just going through like my marriage and becoming a mother and my friendships, like those friendships that I've stayed as I've become an adult and those friendships that I've let go of and have had to like learn how to work through. In my mind is about like my anxiety. And then the title track, Try Hard, is like kind of about this idea of like, we look like try hard has like a negative like connotation with it when you hear that word, but it's kind of like me embracing the fact that I am just kind of like a try hard girl and I don't really care anymore about like
Feels like
hiding
an
that.
oxymoron, like.
Yeah, it literally, it's like, it's actually cool.
Yeah. I am try
to
hard.
be a try hard. You can get a shirt and join me on the cool club.
Yes.
Yeah, just like I think it's cool. I'm trying to think of a better word than cool. I think it is real to just admit that you maybe tried on 4 pairs that day and you weren't feeling like this outfit was working, but here we are and we're all talking about this shared like experience that we have of caring about how we present ourselves but not wanting to care too much because then it comes across as a try-hard.
Yeah,
So.
that feels very like multiplied with social media, and you have like a very existential song about social media.
Yep,
on your
I do. I forgot about that. My phone addiction is another one that when I wrote that song, I was like, these chords are so beautiful. I should really just make this a love song so that I can win a Grammy and write the world's best love song. But I had to be weird and make it about my phone addiction and just how attached we are to these. I just really wanted to say something about that in general with the romantic harmony. So,
Yeah, well, it's like, I think we're all very aware of how problematic and addictive and, I won't say too many, I won't get on my soapbox at this time, but it's like we're all experiencing that though. And it's like when you're talking about try hard, like the cringe thing comes to mind where it's like, and I've seen some really cool kind of breakdown, like millennial breakdowns of cringe, which, sorry, Gen Z, I know you're out there and we love you, but it's like you kind of have to be cringe in order to become good at something. You have to be bad at it first.
yep.
And you have to care about something to become good at it. And I feel like that balance of caring about something but not trying too hard, but like you're trying really hard.
Yep, we
Just
out
like,
here.
You're really trying to do something here.
Yeah.
And it's like, if people are going to hate on that, I think they might just be like it's like an insecurity thing of like, wow, look at how much someone can do with their life. Look at how she can be a mom and a musician and like self-sustaining this lifestyle and like bringing in a community around her to help her do all these things. Like, Dom, your husband is so helpful. You have like people that you've brought in to like help you get there. And it's like, yeah, you are trying hard. Like, good job, you know?
Yes,
like,
yeah.
I don't know. I just want to give you your flowers on that because I've always just admired that you care.
Thank you.
Like, what's so bad? What's so
bad
about
yeah,
caring?
I think it just like comes down to another level of vulnerability that we're scared to show that we care, because if we show that and it doesn't work out in the way that we want it to, then it ends up like hurting even more. But I think just the risk of like putting everything that you have into what you love, even if it doesn't work out, or if I only sell like 10 tickets, like at least I can say that I'm doing what I love, and I believe in what I want to say, and I love singing and playing. So it really just the fact that I can even go on a tour with my family and that I have enough money to put up front is like something that I don't take for granted, and I feel really lucky. So
Yeah, and with live touring, I've seen this also come up about with the like AI music stuff that's really present in independent artists' lives. We're thinking about it a lot, but I saw somebody say like the best way to counter that is to show up to live performances. Like, there is no question of what you're getting. You're seeing a real live human being, not a robot, not an algorithm, like just a really smart person who cares. Like, do something real with your hands and with your brain. Like, I don't know. I just like I'm promoting this, guys.
we are trying so hard to get you to come in the door.
Like, just I think give it a chance. Like, if you're feeling like burnt out, if you're feeling like what is real, like every video I see, I'm questioning like that's got to be a real person, right? Like the background looks pretty messy. It's not too perfect, you know. Like show up, like get out, and you know how much are your tickets? Like
$10 to $15.
Spend $10 to $15 to like be around other human beings. And I don't know, I really think that I think your music has a lot of potential, like culturally, and like just this is me, go listen, please come out.
Thank you.
And I know I'm a little biased as a really dear friend, but even objectively speaking,
Absolutely,
I can be objective if I put my critical thinking teacher brain on.
We do appreciate that.
Yes. So do you have any other like, because I know on social media it's hard to do like short form content, trying to get out more like intricate thoughts, like anything you want to share with the people about your music, about what you're trying to do, who you are? On the spot.
Yes. What do I want to share? I think in my early 20s, I really struggled with loneliness, and like writing these songs also helped me like express those feelings, and really want to share like if this is something that, if any of these things that you're going through, like existentialism, relationship struggles, like anxiety, overthinking, like all of those things, I am speaking to, because I want to have like a community for people to be able to like come into that space, come into my show, and just be like, okay, we are all sharing like this experience together, and no one is alone. As our good friend Stephen Sondheim says.
Oh, but that's beautiful.
Yes,
like you're using the tool of social media that famously isolates people to bring people together.
Yeah, I think just to have that solidarity and know that all of these hard things are hard, but we're all going through it. Yes. We're trying hard, and we can do hard things. And it's easier, I think, to put it in the light instead of hide it. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yes, and I hope to see you there.
Come on, guys, get out there.
Listen to the songs if you don't live in any of these cities.
Yes, stream the album, Spotify, Bandcamp, Apple Music.
You can buy the record still.
I have
online.
mine on pre-order. It's coming in this week.
Yes.
And we're gonna be in LA. We're gonna be in Acadia,
Northern California,
Portland,
Oakland,
Boise,
Seattle, Albuquerque,
Salt Lake,
Denver,
Fort Collins,
literally
Tucson, like literally everywhere, you guys. Like, just check out Marianne's Instagram,
.com
website.
live.
Her Instagram is just Marianne
Marianne
Mulia.
Mulia. Yep.
TikTok,
Marianne Mulia.
email,
Marianne Mulia.
at gmail.com.
Yes. Muglia.
Yes, Muglia.
Muglia.
Italian.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me, friend.
I love you.
I'm
so excited for you and proud of you and all the things.
Thank you.
Of course.
Onward.
Onward.